Look out, coach.
What's up, diehards, man? Let me get this damn thing off the screen. While you at it, man, if anybody hasn't subscribed to the podcast, all you gotta do is use your phone. If you're online right now, just click the QR code like you see there. Anyway, this your boy Eru. I gotta do a shotgun podcast, man. I just came on, kind of preparing for the halftime, the crunch time, trying to get myself together. While the kids are quiet or whatever. So let me talk about Tom Thibodeau, man. It's like, I'm tired of talking about him, man, because I feel like this is like a lost season. I saw somebody today, just recently. I can't think of who said it, but it was just like the Knicks. This is like the top five like worst decision the Knicks ever made. Like, come on, man. It's like, I think I need to get off of Twitter. I mean, it's just a force of habit because I always want to hear some or read something about the Knicks. I always want to see people's opinions about stuff. I'm like addicted to it. So many things that you read on there. Some of it is good. A lot of it is good. A lot of the people I actually met in real life. A lot of people, I'm very friendly with them online and stuff. I'm just interested in hearing Knicks content. Just seeing people talk. But a lot of it lately, man, it's just like it just sounds like a bunch of babies, man. I'm getting the impression now that I already know there's something wrong with me mentally. Something's definitely wrong with me mentally. I got pills that I take that I stopped taking, and there's the various other different things that I used to do that I didn't do. And I realize it now that I'm pretty crazy, ADHD or whatever you want to say. But I think everybody else is on Twitter is pretty much ADHD or just completely off their rocker in many different ways, man. But when it comes down to what's happening with the Knicks now, this is by far not the worst thing that's ever happened to us. I give you one thing. It's just pretty annoying. This is pretty annoying. Like, here's one scenario. Like the year before LeBron made his decision, right? Everybody was trying to gut their rosters and stuff to get it together. That was annoying to me because I felt like the Knicks had enough talent on the roster to continue to that build, and to like forget about LeBron or forgetting about trying to get two spaces because that was the thing. Everybody was trying to get two spots to get LeBron and somebody else, right? Or just to get two guys in the offseason. So we wasted a whole offseason, fooling around when we had Jamal Crawford, we had David Lee, and all this. What else we had? We had Zach Randolph. We had a couple pieces that we could have put together just to make a good team. But instead, we got our roster. We ended up getting Amari. We ended up making the Melo trade. Things going down that road, and then you want to complain of this, and want to blame this guy, want to blame this guy, that guy. Yeah, man. When it comes down to it, sometimes the Knicks just always do the wrong thing at the right time. So is this like not saying that they're gonna fire Tom Thibodeau at the end of the season right now? Is this one the worst thing that ever happened? No, because I mean, like right now, if instead of like this article, let me just show you the article for just for shits and giggles. This is like somebody I've never heard of, man. This guy's name is Jake Fisher. He says he writes. It says more details on the B&R, whatever. It's this is the thing that everyone's going off of here. But let's go a little bit deeper. Like, who the hell is this guy? You know, um, people want to know who the hell I am, right? But who the fuck is this guy? Jake Fisher? I never seen him before a day in my life. But he has like 36,000 followers on Twitter. So I guess that gives him clout to say anything that he wants to say. He writes sometimes he said he writes mostly for Bleacher Report. So he's a freelance writer, man. This is a freelance writer that has sources and he doesn't cite the source. He just says or whatever you're gonna say, and it throws Twitter into an uproar. Let's look at Bleacher Report's thing. This is what they put. So as per Jake Fisher, they can't even say like as to our writer, or nothing like that. They just say his name and whatever, as you can see his face there. Cool, man. I'm not trying to shit on his career or his credibility or anything like that. But I'm just trying to say, look at what we're arguing about. We're arguing about an article that some dude off of Bleacher Report, like not even a few, not just like maybe like 5 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. Bleacher Report was like just a blog. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to get writers to come. Hey, come write for my company. We're growing. We're gonna be big. Come and write with us. And you be a part of a growing company. That was Bleacher Report just like a couple years ago. So now Bleacher Report through that. Now they are who they are. Shout out to Fanside. Fanside is on their way to doing the same thing. They have a lot of writers too. But Bleacher Report is one of the big guys now, man. They host events and stuff. So I mean they're just going off of their own clout. But I just don't want to. I don't want to harp too much on that. I just really want to talk about the Tom Thibodeau situation here, man. So I mean, listen, what's the problem with Tom Thibodeau? he is not. This situation is not the worst thing that has ever happened to him. Not top 5. I mean, that's just ridiculous, man. Let me just get rid of this. And let me just go into this interview that he did, the last practice interview that he did. So hopefully you guys can hear it. Like I said, I have a new system, so things are a little bit easier, but my internet's still kind of choppy, and I'm really sorry about that. But we're gonna try this. I'm gonna share this tab. As you can see, this is straight off the Knicks website here. So I'm just gonna play the video. Hopefully you guys can hear it.
Burks less minutes and a player like McBride or Obi more minutes because you guys are not in it.
You just you give them what you have to keep going day by day. You have to earn your minutes. That's the way it works here. So we'll see.
Like RJ just said.
Sorry about that. Listen, he's talking about Burks. Is Burks going to play over this guy? That's what the beat writer's saying. So I mean, the beat reporter, whatever, they just trying their best to get us to get Twitter questions up there because we're the ones that's coming up with all the great questions. The whole season, the media, I don't know what they've been doing as far as like asking questions and stuff. They keep asking the same cliche questions. That just shows that they're just out of touch with what's going on with the team, or just what's going on with the fans, or just going on with basketball in general. But these are the guys that everyone wants to get on their podcast to give interviews to. Like these guys don't even know what questions to ask. So it takes 3/4 of a season for the beat writers to finally start asking about, hey, when are you going to start playing this guy? Why are you playing this guy so much? Ask him real questions, okay? We're asking real questions about what's happening with the team. So anyway, they asked him about Burks and stuff like that, and then he said, "Listen, these guys, they're gonna have to earn their minutes." Now, listen, earn their minutes. They must earn their minutes. Do you hear what I'm saying? Tom Thibodeau is right to an extent. Okay, these players have to earn their minutes. Where do you earn your minutes if you want to play? On any level, you earn your minutes in practice, fam. You earn your minutes in practice. How do guys get better? By getting minutes on the regular floor? No, you have to earn it in practice, fam. So I mean, I don't know what happened between when I played basketball or when that's how I was taught by people older than me and stuff like that, or what I went through in high school as far as playing basketball, organized ball and stuff like that. You have to earn your minutes. You don't just, hey, I'm gonna just play you and see what happens. Let me see if you can play good. That does not work. This is like the trophy era. This drives me crazy. The trophy era where everybody needs to get a participation slip. Oh, let me see if he could play. Listen, man, this is not like bitty basketball where you're yelling at the coach saying, "Yo, man, play my kid. What the fuck, man? He's trying real hard, man. You gotta give him a shot." Come on, bro. If the kid wants to play, if the kid's been practicing at home with you, and you think that he's good and whatever, then tell that kid needs to want it, bro. That kid needs to want it. Same thing like with the kids that we have. They're all professionals. Listen, this is a whole different scenario. We in a professional setting. So these guys, they played basketball their whole life since they was kids. They made high school. They were all stars in high school. They made college. They were all college, all stars too. They get drafted into the NBA. They have their moments. And then right now you're a professional, fam. You need to figure it out. You need to figure it out. Getting your minutes is not, hey, let me play this guy for 30 minutes and see what happens on the regular court. That is not how it works. That's not how life works, fam. Like you don't come out of college and then just go to your job and be like, hey, let me make that guy the CEO. Yeah, I know he's only 22 years old. He's only 22 years old. He's gonna develop into a CEO eventually, right? So you're gonna play the guy the 22 years old. You're gonna make him the CEO of the company, right? Just to see what he does, right? Oh, come on, man. He's young, man. He's gonna develop. That doesn't make any damn sense. That pisses me off, man. So I'm just reading this stuff on Twitter. And then, like I say, like grown-ups that I speak to offline, my coworkers mostly, because I'm mostly around my coworkers, they don't sound like that. The ones that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, that's who sounds like that. So I can't even get into the rest of the video because we have to stop this trophy bullshit. This is not bitty basketball, fam. Like what's the name? RJ Barrett and all these guys, they're not little kids, man. They're grown-ups. They're grown-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these guys on our team could go and go to a club. You know what I'm saying? They can go to the liquor store and buy them a bottle of whatever they want in there. You know what I'm saying? That's not young. You're a grown man. 18 years old, you can go to war. Okay. Everybody's worried about World War III. We could send quickly and your favorite rookie to war right now. You're a grown man. So I mean, there's a lot of things you have to learn in life. But there's people my age. There's people State's age. There's people your dad's age that still haven't figured out what the hell's going on in this life. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, come on, man. I mean, it drives me crazy. You can't even get past this part of the conversation. That's what drives me crazy. So that's why I'm coming on here, because I feel like I need to get those bars off, man. Because listen, like I said, you're not gonna take a kid 21 years old out of high school. He just got his bachelor's degree. You're not gonna say, hey, guess what? We got a surprise for you. We're gonna make you the CEO of the company just to see what happens. That is not going to happen ever. Okay, so why should a guy that's coming off of college, off a draft, why should he be given 30 minutes a game? That's not how it works. Okay, but I'm making this big long speech just to get here. Okay, Tom Thibodeau's a fucking idiot. Okay, because how many minutes does these guys need to play, and how much of the season needs to go by for you not to know what you're looking at? Okay, because this is not bitty basketball. I just said that. This is not bitty basketball when you're only playing 8 games, like for 8 weeks on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? At the freaking Project Recreation Center. Come on, man. You don't have 8 games. You're playing 82, fam. 82 plus practices. So you mean to tell me now, 3/4 through the season, you're still telling the media, yo, these guys got to earn 8 minutes? Man, fuck you, Tom Thibodeau. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so let's listen to the rest of this video here.
To him, he'll play 48 minutes a night the rest of the way.
Well, people forget he's 21 years old. A big part of him learning is playing. Same thing with Mitch. Same thing with Quentin. Same thing with Obi. Same thing with Quick. Deuce is playing. Jericho's playing. I don't know if anyone's played as many young guys as we are.
Speaking of Jericho, could you talk about his development and his athleticism defensively the day where he was able?
Yeah, it was great. That's his gift, is his athleticism. Just running all over, and he's big and he's strong, and great effort, and he has the ability to do it over and over, and just in general the hustle, which is huge.
That's not an easy assignment.
No.
It looked like he got it right.
Listen, I'm tired of these beat writers. I don't know if they're trying to become his interior decorator or some shit. What the fuck? Are you a beat writer? You got ask basketball questions? Are you trying to marry his daughter, fam? What the hell is going on here, man? Shit drives me crazy. But anyway, Tom Thibodeau brings a point. We do play a lot of young guys. I know it's because of injury. Now 3/4 of the season is done, whatever the math is. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Robinson, is young. RJ is young. IQ is young. These are guys that are mainstays from the preseasons before that. So these are young guys that we've been playing, and they're in this. They're sometimes in the starting lineup. 2 of them are in the starting lineup. The one guy is like the first sub off the bench, right? Grimes already proved himself plenty of times this season. Jericho Sims proved himself plenty of times this season. Excuse me. Deuce McBride is still learning. Deuce McBride, I don't know what his problem is. Excuse me, but what I'm trying to say is that you have to earn your minutes in practice, fam. He did his due diligence in the G League. That's what we need him to do. So he proved his minutes to get to the main court. So he's on the main court. So she's not exactly showing what he showed in the G League and what he's showing in practice. So Deuce McBride got to figure that out. You want to be on the main stage, you got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So you put Tom Thibodeau in the bad spot. Because you're not playing well. Your defense is decent sometimes. But it's not decent enough for you to constantly get minutes, man. So I mean, on the flip side of things, what Tom Thibodeau is right. These guys got to prove it. You already proved it in practice. You already proved it in the G League, man. So let's show up when you get called in the thing. This participation trophy bullshit is over, man. These guys need to really listen. Joshua, are you at practice? Are you at practice? Because this is the thing. Are you at practice, Eru? No, I'm not at practice, Eru. I'm not at practice. But Josh Rivera, are you on practice? Because the conversation is that he needs to play these guys, blah 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 blah. Am I at practice? Are you at practice? You don't know what's going on at practice either. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing you could go off of is what makes sense. What makes sense. What makes sense is a guy like Deuce McBride already proved it in the G League that he don't need to go back there. And then in what do you call training camp, Rose and Kemba Walker gave him big time props in training camp, saying that he was playing really, really good. And then Deuce himself also broke down Rose's game and he broke down Walker's game. That means that he's proven it in practice, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't get it. I can make the assumption the same way like these guys have sources, right? Man, fuck these sources. These guys never even say who these sources are. That drives me crazy, man. Like if I got a problem with somebody, I'm gonna say their name. You know what I'm saying? If I want to use somebody, I'm gonna say their name. If I'm gonna use a quote by somebody, I'm gonna put their name on my screen, and tell you who they are. These people with the sources, come on, that's over with, man. Come on, get out of here. But what's your source? So I mean, if you could say, hey, are you at practice, Ebro? Yo, bro, where is your source? Who are you speaking to? Did you go write an article and make everybody go crazy? That is what drives me crazy about this whole damn thing, man. So anyway, Tom Thibodeau, he's gonna be here for the foreseeable future, according to this beat writer. Okay, fine. We already kind of knew that already. He's signed to a 5-year contract. We got to get the most out of this guy. At least one more year, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks, the only thing they could do, the front office, is continue to draft young guys. We've been drafting well. All the guys that we've been drafting, we've been drafting well. We got guys overseas stashes. Right now we're still in the play-in. We're still trying. The players have not given up on Tom Thibodeau. They're still playing hard. So I mean, there's a lot of positives in this thing. Is Tom Thibodeau running the team well? No, he's not. So don't start arguing me about that. Don't start arguing me about Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau sucks. For those that are just popping in, check the replay of this podcast, man. Listen, the Knicks are about to play in 3 minutes right now. So for those that are catching this is actually on game day. If you're gonna catch it on the replay. So I'm gonna get ready for the halftime and crunch time. So for those that just popping in on the show, I do halftime and crunch time for every Knicks game. So you can catch me at the halftime, giving a halftime report, and then you can watch me doing my stand-up routine all the way to crunch time. But anyway, please watch the beginning of this video. Hear what I have to say about Tom Thibodeau. Hear what I have to say about basketball culture in general, and just get your mind right with things. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying. You can still leave here with your own opinion, which is fine. But I have to throw mine out there just to give you my little insight. So listen, man. Josh Rivera, see you later. Halftime and crunch time. Peace, guys.